what's up? Welcome back. And if it's your first time visiting, my name is Passion and welcome to my channel. Here on my channel, I do a lot of wig reviews, beauty hauls, makeup videos. I even vlog, and I just added this femininity segments to my channel. Recently, I have become a big advocate of femininity and becoming a feminine woman. I love the feedback that I got on my last video talking about activating your femininity for, dark-skinned black women. And it just did something to me. It was moving to see the impact that I had. I'm like, little old me, I was just doing a video. I got this off because Modern Lady says this on her videos, and this was so empowering to me. And every female is a woman, but not every woman is a lady. I am an everyday woman that's trying to transform herself into a woman that she feels that needs to. I just want to be a transformed woman, a more feminine woman that I never was. Hence the title of this video. I'm transforming to the woman that my mom never raised me to be, a woman that my mom never educated me to be, and this is for the greater good, for me, for passion. Now, and I'm not telling anyone to change who they are. If you're a more masculine woman, I'm not telling you to change that, but I am changing me. I want to be a more feminine woman because this will help me with my relationship that I am in now. Relationship with people, relationship on my jobs, like just an overall person, and this energy that I would carry will be so contagious. Like, people will love to be around me. I want to be a better woman, a softer woman, and I never was like that. And my hands are distracting, you guys. I am so sorry. I talk on my hands. But anyways, I took some notes on my phone so I don't miss out anything in this video, what I want to say, so I get my point across. So I had some women commenting on the video, giving me some word here about a couple of other YouTubers that talk about femininity. It's Chrissy, and I just started watching her videos, and I'm like, girl, I love you. Like, she is amazing. She's on point on everything that she says. I love everything about her. So I just started watching her videos. So she talked about, these are just references, so if you guys want to reference back on any more YouTubers in the YouTube community that's talking about femininity, and if you want to be a transformed woman like myself, I would definitely recommend these women. Now, the first woman I ever took notice of when it came to my femininity journey and being a more feminine woman is April Mason. April Mason is amazing. She has she do live streams on Facebook, Instagram, and then here in the YouTube community. She is amazing. I will leave a link to each one of their channels. Another lady that I was watching, her name is the Modern Lady, and on her channel she's talking about how to be a lady and being more elegant, more classy, and I love her. And also, last but not least, Monique Head. And she just give you tips and steps on activating your feminine allure. And I definitely love her. So y'all definitely check these women out. They are amazing, amazing advocates for, being feminine and activating your femininity. I want to speak on something that's very touching for me to speak on, but I want to be transparent with you. And I'm not going to go into too much details when it comes to my relationship with my mother, because we've gotten a lot better. But sometimes I felt like I was angry at her because the little things that I thought you would think that a mother would already teach her daughter, I didn't know. And it was basically like just the basic essentials of how to be a woman, how to carry myself, and how to be feminine. Let me let you guys know, I am the only girl of 4 brothers, okay? So with that being said, I was the only girl, so you would think that my mom would pay a lot more attention to me. She would teach me more things, but she didn't teach me anything. Like, even when it comes to like carrying myself, like, the basic essential you should carry with you when you're carrying your purse, you know what I mean, like deodorant and packing up, lip gloss, sanitary napkins. She never taught me how to put a pad on. And I remember having this conversation. I was about like 11 years old, and all the girls was like, oh, you have to get ready for your menstruation. We was just talking about periods. I was like, what is a period? Like, my mom never had that talk with me. And so I felt like she failed as a mother in that area because I didn't know, like, and I guess they used to bring it up in school, and all the kids already knew about the birds and the bees. I didn't know nothing. I didn't have that guidance and anyone teaching me how to be a woman, like, at all. My mom didn't teach me anything. Like, I remember my dad used to make little comments like, you need to put on perfume. Women should always smell good. And mind you, like I said, I had nothing but brothers, and I used to play rough with the boys. Like, I was kind of tomboyish in a way, in a sense, because I mean, that's all I grew up around, just boys, and I was acting like a boy. and I wanted to be more feminine. I used to always not envy other women, and even light-skinned girls. Oh my gosh. And I'm not all about, you know, being colorist or anything, but it's just like I used to look at the pretty girls, and I always used to say I want to be one of those pretty girls. And I remember going into my mom makeup and just putting on her mascara, and she would get upset, and she would be like, no, take that off your face. So she used to suppress me from being a feminine a young lady. Like, she didn't want me to be feminine. And I remember going to a modeling school, and I had won a modeling competition, and they did the headshots for me, and they loved me. They want to continue to put me in modeling school. So there I would learn etiquette and different things. And my mom, just for some reason, she said I was smelling myself, and you know how moms get, and she was just saying that I was a terrible child. And I felt like I wasn't doing anything wrong. So I really felt like that's what I needed at that time. And this is going between my preteen to my teenage years. And preteen and the teenage years is that crucial period where you have to teach your daughter how to be a woman. Teach your daughter. This is when you really have to teach your daughter, okay? And that's one thing I always said to myself, that when I have my daughter, I want to teach her how to be a woman and be more elegant and be more classy and have etiquette and have poise. Everything about her is just so womanly, and she'd be more happy and smile more. My mom never smiled. She looked like this all the time. And then we try to talk to her, hey mom, and she's... So it was just that, and then I kind of started adopting her behavior to myself. But anyways, let me get back to the flow, what I was trying to say. Even I remember in high school, like my junior year of high school, I went to cosmetology school, and it was like a dual enrollment type of class, and from there, that's when I started learning about the beauty and the makeup and everything like that. And I started practicing makeup on myself, and she used to always pick on me, like, yo, you look like a clown. Or if I wear lipstick, she said I look like such and such. And it used to hurt my feelings, and I'm like, just say I look beautiful. Like, tell me how pretty I look. And then everybody around my mom, like all her friends will always say, oh, your daughter is so beautiful. She is so pretty. And my mom, you know, and she never complimented me. And that's what I wanted from her. And I'm just like, and then at that point, it made me a woman that was bitter. And when I left home early, I left home at 18. And when I went out there, I was trying to get validation from different people that I was beautiful and that I had worth. And I didn't know my worth because my mom never taught me my worth. I didn't know anything. Now, when I was a little girl, I was a little prissy little girl. I had my little purse and kept my hair done. But then my mom, she stopped doing that once I hit 11 years old in my preteen years, which she shouldn't have done. And it messed me up. So now here I am, an adult, a grown woman, trying to learn how to be a woman and transforming myself. So the first thing I did when it came to this transformation, after watching April Mason's videos and everybody else I named, it made me want to change myself. So the first thing I did was changing my appearance, and not to look like, and I'm not changing my appearance to look like someone else that I'm not, but I changed my appearance just to make myself feel better. Because I felt like, you know, I was dressing okay, but I could have carried myself a little bit better. Like, it was some times where, girl, listen, I would wake up out the bed, go to the store with a bonnet on my head and some pajamas. And I looked a hot mess, and then I see a pretty girl, and I'm just like, look at myself, and I just feel ugly. Because I am. And I wasn't carrying myself accordingly. And then, you know, even getting in a relationship with men, I used to feel like, you know, showing more, like showing my breasts and everything would catch a man. And I was just like, you know what, I don't have to show my body. You know, I just, to be feminine or to get a guy. Like, me showing my body is just gonna give me a wet ass. I'm sorry. Excuse my language for the church folks. I'm sorry for cursing, but that's all you're gonna get for showing your body off to these men. And so that's what I did. I started changing my appearance, you know, fixing my makeup, fixing my hair, and making it a priority for my appearance to look the best when I'm going out, even when I'm going to the store. So when I go to the store now, there's no bonnet on my head. Even if I don't put on makeup every day, or if I go to the store, I don't feel like putting on makeup, I would at least, you know, fix my hair up, put on something decent, and, you know, just have that appearance of a feminine woman. Like, look the part. You know what I mean? So the second thing that I started to do in my transformation while I'm transforming is changing my attitude. Now, my attitude was terrible. Like I told you guys before, my mom's attitude was not the best of attitudes, and I started to carry that. It's like a generational curse. I was starting to carry the curse where I used to flip out for no reason, had the worst attitude, and then I didn't wonder why a certain group of people people don't want to hang out with me. And I didn't really have friends. I've always been a loner, but I didn't understand that because nobody wants to be around that attitude. Like my mom, she has a lot of friends. A lot of people would like to hang around her, but me, I was like her times 10. Like I was terrible. Nobody wanted to be around me, and I was like, you know, it's fine. I'm okay with that. But I wasn't, because I wanted to be accepted. Like even in the workplace at work, I just felt like I wasn't accepted because I had a terrible attitude. Even when it came to men, I was terrible. I had a bad attitude. Like my fiance now, he loves me now, but before, when he first met me like 3 years ago, listen, I had the worst attitude. Like I can't understand why he still stood around, but my attitude was it was stupid. And I feel like us as women, you know, we should have a more softer approach, and you should smile more, you know. Or if you don't want to smile, smiles. You know how Tyra Banks talks about smiles. Smile. Just be happy. Have that energy of just, you know, just positivity. You know, being a feminine woman. Be in your feminine allure. And that's the thing I had to learn how to do and change. And as a woman, I feel like I've gotten a lot better now since this transforming into a more feminine woman, a feminine black woman, because you know the black stereotype for black women are black women have bad attitudes. And now I am reversing that curse, reversing that stereotype, and I have a positive attitude. And in the place where I work, I have to have this positive attitude because I work with a lot of, you know, non-black people or non-African Americans, so I have to be more positive there, and I don't want to be a statistic. Another thing happened during my transitioning or my transformation into a more feminine woman is I lost friends during my transition. I did. I'm saying this to say that I'm perfect than any one of them, because I am not perfect. You know, I'm just human. But it was just like the transitioning and the way I'm going in my life. You know, I feel like this. God connects people in your life for a reason, in a season. And the people that is connected to me right now in this season are connected to me because there's a purpose for them in my life. And the people that left, I mean, it's time for you to go. And with elevation comes separation. So God separated me from these friends for a reason. And I was upset about some of the friendships. You know, I wanted to make it work, but you know, this energy that I'm carrying now as being a feminine woman, I can't have none of that bad attitude or, you know, that burden of their situation on me, and this they drain my energy in a woman I'm trying to be. I just can't I can't hang around people that drains my energy, and I'm just like mentally and physically drained from them. So I lost friends in this transition, and I just feel more positive now. I feel more happy that I am going through this transitioning and becoming a more feminine woman. I thank God for the transition. I thank God for, you know, the references and resources that I can find on YouTube, like the videos that encourage, you know, black women to tap into that feminine energy. And I'm so happy that I've become this changed woman, you know, for the greater good. And I encourage any one of you women that feel like, you know, you want to know your worth, you want to feel better by yourself, you want to build up your self-esteem, your confidence as a woman, and so you don't have to be one of those stereotypes or statistic or always feel like you have to be, you know, ahead or masculine all the time. You don't have to. I encourage you to just tap into it. Like, I mean, you have to have a balance when it comes to masculinity. Like, you know, when you have to work, or if you're a mom, a full-time mom, and you're just always on go, that's different. But learn how to turn it off and turn it on, and know how to do it and balance it. But just embrace your feminine energy. Like, I'm anti-feminist, I'm sorry, because a woman is not equal to a man, period. So and I feel like that was a struggle for my mom. It was guys that used to tell her that, you know, you're intimidating, and my mom used to intimidate me. Like, she intimidated me something serious, and I did not like that. Like, I couldn't have a conversation with her because it's like I'm competing with my mother. Like, she's in competition in a conversation. Like, she had to be the dominant person in a conversation. I'm just like, yo. So yeah, anyways, so I said all that to say this. You know, tap into your feminine energy. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to just, you know, lay your hair back and, you know, become more of a feminine woman. And you will understand why it's important to be feminine, because you will get a better approach when it comes to men, you know, in your relationship, in your marriage, you know, with your children. You'll be a better mother, you know, a better friend, a better co-worker, just a better you, you know, not just for people, but for yourself. You will feel so much better as a person, and I encourage you to do it. So if you have any questions, or you know, more responses, or any other special requests or videos that you want me to talk about that I didn't talk about in this video. I know this video was all over the place. It didn't have a certain flow, but I hope I did hit some key points for you and got my point across to you guys, how I transform into a better woman. Just let me know, comment down below, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and enjoy the Queen Palace. And I thank you so much for watching this video, and till next time, you guys be blessed.